I'm glad that it's a smaller group of us, and that's why I wanted to break it down. I wanted to break it down to people that just kind of wanted their money back, or people that wanted, a few $100s a month, just to start with and go silver, and then we can kind of, just go from there and see, what the potential is with this business. And I'll just talk to you a little bit about just the potential and finding the vision. Because the key to this, and the key to your success with this, and the key to making your money back, the key to, going full in with the business side or whatever it may be, is to really see the vision and to really see and have belief in the Plexus products and the company and what it can do for people and what it is doing for people. And you don't have that when you start because you're new and you don't know. When I first started, I remember so a lot of you know my story, and my husband said no. He said it was a scam. He was very skeptical. I actually waited a week, and then I told y'all that the Lord laid Plexus on my heart. He woke me up in the middle of the night at 3 o'clock in the morning one morning, and with Plexus on my mind, and I just knew that this was something that I was supposed to do. And so, he kind of got me over, and I'll talk about several different fears and worried about what people think or what to say or not to say. You just worried you don't know enough. You don't really understand what Plexus really is or what it can do. And it's all a learning process. And my biggest tip to you is do not get overwhelmed. Do not get overwhelmed. Let me tell you, I went to one of the top 3 levels of this company in 13 months, working 2 jobs. Sometimes I came home at 8 or 8:30. I was adopting a son through foster care, and my husband was actually coaching 4 sports that year. So if I can do this, you can do this too. You do not have to spend hours a day on this business, even going and making thousands of dollars with it. You've just got to learn how to get organized and how to set yourself up for success. It truly, truly is all about consistency. And there's 4 things that you need to do every day or 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. You don't have to do it on the weekend if you don't want to. 5 days a week at least, but be consistent. Just 4 things. And so you'll see groups and you'll see messages and you'll see challenges and you'll see all this stuff. And that's to help people to stay accountable. It's an accountability kind of thing just to help people. But it's not something you have to do. And I will share with you the things, that you have to do if you really want to make some significant money with it. I also want to share with you I know some of you have heard me say this, and I say it all the time because I really want to put this into perspective, the potential that there is with this company. Now, I've been doing it for 22 months, and I have been to corporate. I have met the president. I've met the CEO. I've been there for a week and trained. I've been to conventions. I've been to leadership retreats. I have been and seen and been a part of every facet of this company in the last 22 months. And I have 0 red flags. 0. When I tell you we are a debt-free company, we are a company that only has a 1% return on their product rate. We are a company that is filled with integrity. And even when I would go to corporate and have these trainings that they flew me out there and that they paid for, they never once asked me to sell more. They never once have said anything to me if my sales weren't better one month than they were the other. They always encouraged me, and they always said to keep my priorities straight, to put the Lord first, my family, and then my job. And so I just have this overwhelming peace about where I am. And I want you to know, if you're on this call, you are not here by accident. I sat on my back porch and I did a devotion 22 months ago, and I kind of get teary-eyed and try not to cry. But I prayed for you, and I prayed for people that needed the business, needed the products, and that needed both. And so you are not here by accident. You were prayed for. And when I got finished with that, this peace came over me, and the Lord said, you're going to be successful with this. I'm going to let you, but it's not going to be easy. And so I knew that he was not giving me something that when he was just going to put it in my lap, that it would take daily effort. It would take a little bit of my time sacrifice, but in the long term, it would be gain for my family, for the people that I love, for the things that are bigger than Plexus, for the things that the people that I'm supposed to help with this extra money he's provided my family, with the people that I'm supposed to reach out to, that I'm supposed to pray for, that I'm supposed to have a ministry to share with, that it's a lot bigger than just me and my family. That this was never about me. And I want you to know, I gave a lot of objections when I started this business. I said I didn't have enough time. I said I'm too busy. I didn't have the money. I didn't want to spend the money to get started. I said that my husband didn't want me to do it. I gave every reason not to be successful. I was worried about what people would think about me sharing, about what people would think about me posting, about people, what they thought about me selling to them. I had all of these fears because I am a people pleaser. And I wanted to please people. And I care immensely what people think of me. And I always have. And I will tell you that if you try to sell these products, that you will not find the success that you want. You will truly struggle if you try to sell these products. If you try to do this on your own without help from your upline and the people like that we have learned from, because everybody over me is at the top of the company and found success. If you try to do this on your own, you're going to quit because you're going to get discouraged. The biggest thing that you can do after you get off this call, and if you decide you really want to go for it, that you want to make some good money with this, is to link arms with me in your upline and really give this a real shot, because I'm telling you, Plexus is going to grow with or without you. With or without you. But wouldn't it be nice to be with you, because you are going to reap the rewards and the benefits for that. And so, you know, I say it every call, because I want you to wrap your brain around it, and I want you to tell other people about it when they sign up, because this was monumental for me when I went to Hawaii. I won a free trip to Hawaii through Plexus, and by the way, it is free. They gave me $1,000 a ticket for my husband and myself. I didn't pay a dime for the room, and they fed me at least once a day. The other meals were taxed. I taxed them all. So it truly was free. And I looked around, and there were only 450 of us at that event that won the trip. And that is out of Canada, US, Australia, New Zealand. You guys know this. And I looked, and there were over 70 from Texas and less than 15 from Alabama. And the other surrounding states, they didn't have any. Some of them had 9. Some of them had 1 or 2. When I tell you that this is the perfect storm, with a debt-free company, with a company that's not a fad, that where you can help people for the health benefits and they're sticking around long term. When I tell you I have 28 immediate family members off of a medication feeling better or losing weight. One of my good friends is off of a $250 Crohn medication. My sister has autoimmune disease. She's off of all of her medication. My other sister has migraines. She's off of her medication, hasn't had a migraine in a year. My stepfather has diverticulitis. He hasn't had a flare-up in well over a year. He's lost 30 pounds, as well as he is off of his blood pressure medicine that he's been on for the last 10 years. He's off of it for the last 7 months. When I tell you these products are life-changing, my belief is unshakable, because I know they work. And I know that I have something that these people need. And they may just not realize that they need it because they're not educated in that area. But here I am educated, and I know I can have something that can help them. So I become selfish if I'm not out sharing this with them, to show them that there is a better way. There is a natural way that they can have relief. And so those are all things that I put in the back of my head as I post, as I reach out, as I share, because I'm not bothering people. I know I have something that people need and want. I know I have something that can change people's lives, health and financial. And that's where the boldness comes in. And I don't feel like I'm selling it to anyone. I don't consider myself a salesperson. I'm actually a horrible one. But I love people. And I genuinely want to help people. And I have something that can help them. And so as you go through this, I would not be successful in any other network marketing company besides Plexus. And I firmly believe that because of our products and because of our compensation plan. And so if you're just like, hey girl, I just want to get my products paid for, that's great and wonderful. I just want you to know you've got something here that can help a lot of people you love. And it may not even be about the money for you. It may just be, hey, let me see what I can help them with. So this is a little bit about just me sharing, kind of some stuff with you. If I can go ahead and get this going. This is my why. I always say, whenever we do something, we should have a really big why. When I started out, I was adopting my son, and I'd wanted to stay at home for 8 years with my little girl, but I couldn't. I was a special ed teacher. I told you I had 2 jobs. My husband's a coach. And we were adopting our son, and I really, honest to God, I just needed $500 to pay for daycare. And that's why I started working the business side. By the time we adopted Eli, God provided 4 times that amount, and he has just multiplied it ever since. It truly is insane. I was able to quit teaching last May and making four times what I made teaching with a master's. So if that tells you anything, I am an Emerald, and I did get the free car and the free trip to Hawaii. But the car's great, the money's great, everything's great. But the best thing is, I just need to pay my bills. I just need to pay my bills so I could stay at home with my baby. And God provided that, And so now that I've hit the level that I need to be at, my goal for this whole year is to get my team to the level that they need to be at. For them to realize they can do this, that this is not just for anybody. I live in a small town of 2,000 people in Alabama, and I'm a special ed teacher. If I can do this, so can you. And that is the honest to God truth of it all. When people get started in this business, a lot of people don't have their head right. They're worried about other people and bothering people and messaging people. I'm going to tell you, the hardest thing in this business is cold messaging people or reaching out to people because you feel like you're selling. So that's what we have got to come away from. And I want to tell you, God did bring this to you. Now, what are you going to do with it? Whether you want to get your products paid for, you just want to hit that silver rank, you want to make a few $100s to pay your car payment, or you want to make thousands a month. I have all of those people, and in between. I have people under me paying mortgages, paying car payments, able to stay at home part-time. I've been able to quit. People paying for preschool and daycare and light bills. People paying just for their products because that's as far as they wanted to take it. It doesn't matter. It's truly up to you. The first thing you need to do, though, is believe in yourself. And, a lot of people, you're going to see people ranking to silver. We've already had it happen this month, and that's when you get 3 people. So when you sign up and you get your own website, when you've all got your $34.95 you paid to get your own website, and we always say, just get 3 people. This business is built on the power of 3. Andrea, when she joined, she didn't have training. She didn't have all this stuff to go by. She just knew, I need to get 3 people and help them get their 3 because that gets my money back, that gets their money back, and then we're going to get somebody else's money back. All you need is 3, just 3. And so, when you do that and they buy a welcome pack, under you get $25 off each welcome pack. Then you get a $100 bonus. So you've made your money back $175 right there. And how I did it, I called my sister. I said, hey, I'm doing Plexus, and my sorority sister has had some success. She's making a little bit of money. I don't even think she was making $200 or $300. Now she makes like over $20,000 a month. So she was like making $200 or $300. I was like, hey, she's making some good money because $200 or $300 extra was good money. I just needed $500 to pay for that daycare I was fixing to pick up. So I thought that was awesome. And I said, what if this works for us? This could be some extra money, and we could lose weight and feel better. And she's like, okay. So she did it. I sent a message to my other friend, Carrie. I said, hey, I am going to sign up for Plexus. She's like, I've already told you about that. I said, I know, I wasn't ready then, but we're going to sign up now. I signed up. Here's my website. You're going to sign up and do it with me. And she's like, okay. So, I didn't just message them on Facebook. I picked up the phone. I talked to them. I called them, saw them in person. And by the way, those two people, they're both paying their car payment and mortgages now. So it worked for them too. It worked for all three of us. And, obviously I got more people to join me because my team has been successful. And truly, it wasn't what I did. It's what my team has done. I'm only Emerald because my team has got me here. And so, and that's the beauty of it. It's because I'm helping them. And that's what this business is about. We help each other to be successful. I really put the mindset on is I work hard as if I'm working for the Lord. I'm not working for other people. I'm not working for myself. I'm working for the Lord. And I know that He's brought it to me because He woke me up with it. And I know these products are amazing because they're natural. My brother-in-law is a physician. We had him check out every product. He said, look, they're just plant-based. They're natural. His son was actually even been on the probiotics since he was 1 year old. His wife shares and sells Plexus with me. She's going to convention with me. She'll be senior gold soon. So just, they're good products. I know they are. My brother-in-law would never let us take something that would hurt us. And so I have full faith in this because of what they've helped other people with and because I've researched them. So, and plus I have like pregnant and breastfeeding friends, like 6 right now that are pregnant and breastfeeding, and their doctors have approved them. So I'm not scared of the product at all. I love the verse, and I put it on here. I lead my team a lot because the Lord has brought us here and He's led me. And we do a lot of praying. We do a lot of praying for each other. We do a lot of praying for people that need the products in their business. And so this is just, the verse that goes along with whatever you do, work with it, at it with all your heart as if working for the Lord. And so that's just how I kind of approach this whole business, and that I'm helping others and I'm loving others and I'm helping my family. And so if you go at it with that mindset, then you'll realize, hey, this is a small business. When I joined for $34.95, I purchased my own small business. I'm going to help people, I'm going to love people, and I'm going to help my family. And that's the way you make your way to the top. It's not through selling. It's not through trying to shove a product down somebody's throat. It's learning how it can help these people. So fears, right? Fears. This was me because, remember, I'm a people pleaser. Okay? So fears, failing. I had a fear of failure. Anybody else? I asked my husband for months, can I really do this? Can I do this? I can't do anything. But the Lord did it through me. He used me to help other people, and He blessed my family through it. And so I don't have a fear of failing. I haven't made it to the top of the company yet, but I will. I will make it to the top. I know I will, because I believe that the Lord is going to provide that. It does take time. And I don't have time. When I started, I was like, I don't have enough time. I'm afraid of failing, and I don't have time to be successful. If you have 15 minutes a day, you can do this business. You can rank to silver, you can get your products paid, and you can even make some pretty decent money if you have 15 minutes a day. Because remember, the things to do are not hard. Posting on social media. Yeah, what are people going to say about me posting on social media? What if somebody makes fun of me? Lord, let me tell you something. People are going to make fun of Jesus, say bad things about Him, and He has come and saved us all. So just know that we are not going to please everyone, and we cannot help. When I started, I did not know how wonderful these products were, how many lives they would change of the people that I personally love and related to. And so I did not understand. Julia, who is Diamond, this first Diamond in Alabama, she's over Lindsay. She unfollowed her friends on Facebook for 8 months that were posting, said, I'm not even going to go out to eat with you. So don't ask me if we're going to talk about Plexus. 8 months later, she joined. Now she's the first Diamond in Alabama and makes well over $40,000 a month. When I tell you there's big money in this, there's big money. But I don't want that to scare you. I always am reserved to even say that because I'm not making near that, obviously. I'm not to the top of the company. But she has literally gone for it that strong and that hard, and she's worked way harder than I have. So when I say you can have your products paid for or potentially be completely debt-free, it's just how far you want to take this, because the income cap is unlimited. So posting on social media, the best advice I can say is don't think it's about you. Be personal, be real, be excited, be bold, and who cares really what people think if you're helping others and loving others. If people say something they just don't understand, they don't know about the gut health, they don't know what these natural products can do, they don't know that my sister that has an autoimmune disease doesn't have to go into the hospital every so often, and that my friend that's off of 13 medications, her whole life has totally changed. Her marriage has been saved. Her job has been saved because she's off of the medications that were causing her to be sleepy or to be ill or no energy. They don't know this stuff, or they wouldn't say anything at all. And then, of course, what will people think? That's a fear, right? That's a real fear. It's really, honestly, it's not about us. It's not. It's about the people's lives that we can change. And the sooner that you get over these fears, the more productive, the better you're going to do, and the faster your business will grow. Doubters. Let me tell you a story. My dad, he was a doubter. And I told somebody on the call earlier, I just joined, and I was getting started in my business, and I was finding a little success, and I was so excited. And we had a party for one of our cousins, and Dad was there, and he said real loud in front of everybody, he said, why are you taking this? Why are you doing this? You know that this stuff doesn't work. It's just all in your head. And I almost crawled under the table, and it embarrassed me so bad that I truly wanted to quit. He is the same dad that a year later I called and I said, look, I need to decide if I need to quit work. I really think I can take this all the way to the top, but I think I need to spend some more time to get there. And he said, you're crazy if you don't quit, and see what you can do with it. And by the way, order my triplex set and order my sister's too. We need another. So doubters come around. They just don't know. And so as we learn, we can gently educate them, and they become believers. Let's see. Don't let others steal your dream. That's one big thing. My husband said it was a scam. He could have stolen my dream easily. My dad, that broke my spirit, that could have stolen my dream easily. That could have made me quit. Our mindset is what matters. Speaking positive affirmations to ourselves and believing in ourselves. That is the true success to this business. And I start this before I tell you what to do to be successful, because all of this matters. The most important thing in this business is what's between your two ears, what you think, what keeps you going. And as you start to reach out to people, don't expect people to join you the first time you say something to them. Celeste, that's gone diamond all the way to the top and gone diamond to the top again. She said that she never had someone join her team the first time she messaged them. It was always in a follow-up. And so, I keep putting that in the back of my mind, because it took 3 months and 8 messages for Lindsay to finally get me to sign up. And it wasn't the right time. I had all those excuses, and you never know when the right time might be for somebody. So just know that reaching out and being consistent are truly the key, and to believe in yourself, because the work that you're doing now, as you do your work, I talked about, 5 days a week, reaching out to people and contacting people. You may not reap rewards from that from a few weeks, a month or 2, or 6 months down the road. But the work that you do now is what's going to benefit you in the future. If you do not ask people, they will not join you. So if you just post on social media, as you see us doing, people are most likely not going to join you. So you're going to have to ask people to try the products. You're going to have to ask people in public. You're going to have to message them or email or text message. Your best bet is to pick up the phone and talk to them, because they can hear excitement in your voice. They can see you're serious, and they're not going to really know what it is if they haven't tried it before. So they're going to naturally be skeptical. You were, right? Or before you even got on this call, you were, because you didn't know what it was about either. When you joined, you were kind of like, oh, I hope this stuff works. I was. Let's just be honest for a minute. I was. I would be kind of worried about you if you weren't skeptical, because I was so skeptical. So the thing that we're going to talk about is how to be that bold, how to cold message, how to send voice messages, text, email, how to talk to people in public. I wear a shirt, a cup, a bracelet, whatever it is. I always have my Plexus stuff with me. Like right now, I've got my Plexus hat on with Alexi's dance. People know me as the Plexus lady because I've branded myself that way. And I've branded myself that way in a positive way. Through the things I post on Facebook, by reaching out to people, by being real with people and not trying to sell to people. And so here's some examples of reaching out. What do I say? Because so many people are like, well, what the heck do you even say? And I'm going to tell you, these are all typed out messages, but I do not, and I'll say this again, I do not recommend you copy and pasting these messages. I recommend them being your own, making them sound like you would say them to them in public, messaging them through that voice message that you have on your phone. However they like to communicate with you, that's how you reach out to them. People that you don't communicate with normally, if that's through Facebook, you want to message them, that's fine, but maybe do a Facebook voicemail instead. So here's something, what not to say. These are first and foremost, because I know I made these mistakes. I got gung-ho before I got fully trained. Do not make a long paragraph about Plexus. Do not tell them about every product. Do not tell them what each product does, and do not give them all the ingredients about them without them asking. Do not overwhelm these people. If your thing is more than this long on a typed up message, you're probably too long, okay? You need to keep it right here at about a C level. Make you a C, get it in there, and say, okay, as longer than that, I'm losing their attention span. Because think about it, when you get a long message, you're like, oh God, I don't have time, because we are like fast. We like to do stuff in like 30 seconds, boom, boom, boom. We're fast-paced people. What to say, okay? You're trying Plexus, okay, and you want them to try it with you, that you thought about them, that they're natural plant-based products, and, that tell them what they've done for you. Like, for instance, if you're just starting, you can tell them what they've done for me. You may not have a story. You can tell them that I came off of my anxiety medication after 3 weeks once my gut got healthy. You can tell them that I have 28 family members off of a medication feeling better, that have lost weight. If you don't have your own story, use mine or somebody else's. Use your upline. And you can say, hey, I'm going to give this a shot. Let's do this together. Let's hold each other accountable and try this. What if this works for us? If that's what you're starting out with, you can be honest. If you think that they would be awesome at the business, say, look, this lady has quit 2 jobs and doing well, and I know that my upline knows her and I trust her. She would not quit her job if this were not legit. It's not a hard business to do. The products are amazing, but people love you. You have integrity. You have a great network. You love other people and you like to help people. This is the perfect business for you. I have a good way that we can make some extra money. I really think this is going to work for us. Do this with me. It's real. It's genuine. It's honest. Now, if these people don't, then don't tell them that. If you're being unrealistic with people, they will see right through you. So don't tell them that, if not. Now, reaching out and keeping on going about what do I say. And follow-ups are so important. Most people, 80% in fact, actually get people to join their team. They sell them a product or something on the 5th to 12th contact. It's about Plexus. Think about that. That's why people are not joining their team. If you were on Caitlin's call, she was like, well, this is really the people I kind of message, and it's a follow-up from a month or 2 ago, right? Think about that. She had to message them several times, but yet she signed up 4 or 5 people, and it's only the 10th. So think about following up. That is so important. Celeste, no one ever joined my team on the first contact. So just know that you might have some people that do, which is amazing. but you're going to have a lot of people that will not join you at first. Does that mean that you're not good at it, that you should quit? No, that means you're normal. Follow-up examples. Try another form of message. Be real. Be you. If they're about the business, send them a diamond doc. Lindsay sent me a diamond documentary. In fact, she sent me like 5 messages. She sent me a special. She sent me something else and a diamond doc, and I never even opened the messages because I was trying to avoid her. I'm telling you, I gave every excuse, and I'm that person that nobody wants the message that keeps ignoring people. But I sure wasn't going to tell her no, because I really had it in the back of my mind that I probably could do this and do well, because when I go for something, I go all in. And when I finally saw it and I went all in, my life changed. And so she sent me this diamond documentary. It was about a foster parent that her husband was a baseball coach, and I cried through the whole thing. I wept. And to this day, I will still cry when I see it. And I watch diamond documentaries all the time because why? They are normal, everyday people that just had a dream. They wanted more for their family. They wanted more for their kids. They wanted to give more. They wanted to do more. And that was it. And they had a strong desire to make it happen. And that is the only difference in me and them. And that is the only difference in me and you and them, is they had a strong desire and they kept going. Follow up with any specials that the company offers. How would you want to be approached? What would work, for you, and that you wouldn't hide on Facebook, like unfriend people. These sales graphics, don't post that. If you haven't been on Julia's training for new people, where they say, post 3 times a day, and you're like, what the heck, 3 times a day? Isn't that overkill? No, because let me tell you a secret. Only 7% of your friends list even sees one of your posts. So that's why we post in the mornings, one post in the prime time of the day, 3 different times. One from 6 to 8 a.m., one from 11 to 12, and one from 8 to 10 p.m. because they're the prime time. Now, you do need to do regular posts as well. Everything does not need to be Plexus. They did not join your team. Join you as a friend just because of Plexus. They want to see about your kids, about your life, about everything. And truly the best way to enter and do a Plexus post is doing it with how you're using the products and how it's affecting you, or how the business is affecting you. And you can follow several different people that are in Plexus and that are having success, and see what they're posting as well. Before you post or send a message of any kind, I would think, would this make me want to join somebody's team? Would this make me attracted to the products or the business? And if it would turn you off, then just don't post it and just don't send it. Retweak it, if that makes any sense. What to do when I get someone to order or sign up? Okay, great. We have all of that on Devers Plexus Diamonds team page. You can tag yourself in it, and you can copy and paste any of that and send it to yourself in a private message. So if someone messages you about it, you can go to your private message, to your name, copy and paste it, and send it to them. But you can send, the words to sign up, the graphic on how to sign up. Everything is right there typed out for you. I have it all on my team page. You can go and get it. You can send the help tips, how to take what and when, and message and make sure that they have their products within about 3 to 5 days. And then I would follow up on that day 3, and then weekly for the rest of the time that they're ordering, because good customer service is so important, because we need to help them to realize that these products truly work for people that are consistent. Now, I always tell people they need 60 or 90 days to really see the results from these products, to really even start seeing where they want to be. I have a lady on my team. She said she was on it for 6 weeks. She only lost 2 pounds, but she lost 6.5 inches. And then, I have people that will start and be like, oh, I just didn't see the success I wanted. That's a whole nother training. We have got to let these products get that bad bacteria out of our gut before they can truly start working, and we can see weight loss results. We can see health results. And we did not get unhealthy overnight. It took years and years, and it's not going to take a week or 2 to get this stuff out. It's going to take several weeks. And depending on how bad your gut health is, it's going to take time. Trust me, these work. I have zero doubt because I've helped thousands. When I tell you I've helped thousands, some months our team will sell $80,000 in product volume. Okay? I know how to help people be successful. These products work. And if people are not finding success that they want fast enough, you need to get with me and we need to find the regimen that they need, because everybody's body is a little different. We just need to find what they need, how much they need to take, and how they can be successful, because they do work. Ask questions, when you follow up with these people. I want to check in with you and see how you're doing on the products. Please be honest. I tell them that, please be honest. I want to help you to be successful, and we need to see if we need to tweak anything that you're taking to have the maximum results, and we need to be specific here, because that's going to continue them to reorder from you. What do I say to people that stop ordering? Okay, I message them and ask them specific questions. I'm very specific. I say, hey, I saw that you stopped ordering your Plexus. I really want you to be successful with the products like so many of my friends have been. What results were you truly hoping for that you haven't been able to see yet? We may just need to tweak the product, and that is usually what we're doing. For instance, there was a grown man. He said he'd lost like 10 pounds. He was on the triplex set. He was at a training about 3 weeks ago. He was actually pleased with his results. And I said, oh, great. Well, how many probiotics are you taking? He said, I'm taking one. Now, this man was a 275-pound man. I looked at him and I said, well, sir, my 9-year-old takes 1 probiotic and I take 4. I think you probably need to up that dosage. People are not taking enough of the product. They don't know unless we help them. I don't know why people won't take as much as we suggest, but seriously, now don't go home and take 4 tonight, okay, guys, because I had to get myself up to 4. Like I took 1 the first week, 2 the second week, 3 the third, and 4 the fourth week. And I take 4 to 6 BioCleans a day. But that's because I've got some gut issues that cause me not to use the restroom, and so I have to take up to that many. So just know that most people aren't seeing results because they're not taking enough or what's right for their body. Another thing, as you grow your team, your job becomes speaking life into other people, because the biggest thing that I found in the last 22 months is people do not believe in themselves. They don't believe that they really can do it. They don't believe that they deserve it. They have negative self-thoughts about themselves. They believe that I can go all the way to the top. They believe that Donna can go all the way to the top, but they don't believe that they can go all the way to the top. And maybe you've been there. Maybe people in your life have told you, that you can't do that. There's no way. That's only for a few people, not you. Or you're not good enough, or you don't know enough people. Or maybe you're just telling yourself that. Those are all lies from the devil. Let me tell you that right now. Over the last 22 months, Lindsay has spoke more life into me and believed in me when I did not believe in myself. When I sat this time last year in a room, in Lexi's room, on the phone with her at 11 o'clock because my business was standing still, and I said, I just think I can do this. I'm just not good enough. This is not for me. And she said, yes, you can. You can do this. And you quit saying those negative things, and you quit speaking those negative thoughts to yourself. You can do this. You start believing in yourself, and you start speaking positive affirmations into your life. You celebrate the small victories. If you get a customer, that is amazing. If you get an ambassador, that is awesome. If you get somebody that just orders the probiotic, hey, that's great. If you get somebody that even shows interest that they might order, celebrate that victory. Because you will not get a new ambassador every day or a new customer every day. And that is normal. In fact, if you are getting one every day, I don't know who you are. You're a freaking rock star, because that is insane. So just know you're going to go through the ups and downs of this business. You can make it as big of a roller coaster as you want it to. But the people that get control of their mind and realize, yes, I can do this, and stick with it, they're the ones that are finding the success. Love people. Love on the people under you, the people that buy the products from you, the people that are your customers, that are your wholesale ambassadors, that are your business builders. Love on them all. the more that you speak life, you celebrate, and you love people, the happier you will become. Because let's face it, we are who we are around. And through Lindsay speaking life into me and being positive and loving on me, I have turned that into loving on my team and doing that for my team, and it makes me happy. It makes me truly happy. Um, and then the last thing is you just have to duplicate this whole process down. You teach your downline how to do it. That's why we have these trainings. That's why we do this. And we have to do the word. Let's be real. What's the word? Okay, we talked about it. I just didn't list it. I want to show you. One, we have to reach out to new people, right? We have to. I mean, every day. And it's not an insane amount of time. It truly can be, one of those things that it's like, hey, buddy, you have a whole nother thing. You can do that. Mommy's talking, okay, buddy? That's the beauty. You can do this business from home. And you never have to worry about it. So the main thing is that you reach out to 5 new people a day, okay? So say you can do this in 15 minutes. Let me show you how to work your business in 15 minutes. For 5 minutes, I want you to reach out to 5 new people a day. You can do that in less than a minute each. In fact, I send 30-second voice messages to people. So I message 5 new people a day in 2.5 minutes. Eventually, I'll get a follow-up list. Okay, so I'll be following up every 2-3 weeks, maybe once a month, depending on how, I don't want to overwhelm people, but still reach out to people. So I'll put them on a follow-up list. I follow up with at least 3 a day. Okay, that took me a minute and a half. So I'm at 2.5, 3.5, 4 minutes. 4 minutes right there, just reaching out to new people and following up. And so then I really look for things that I can do, like for a training. Okay, I continuously train myself. And I'm not talking about getting on a long training like this. I'm talking about getting a 5 or 10 minute video that I can look at that shows me examples of what do I say to people in public. And all of this is on my page, guys. There are so many trainings and so many things out there, and it's all on my page. If you'll go to the little looking glass and you can Google it, you can see the stuff is easy. And we have so many trainings that there's no excuse for us not to be successful, because there's so many people above us that have already gone to the top, and we're just doing what they have suggested that we do. And so when you go and you do this, you're like, oh, okay, I can do a 3 or 5 minute video, because you can play that while you're driving, maybe home from work. You can play it while you're folding clothes. You don't have to be just devoted to this. Right now, you could be cleaning your house and have me on mute and your video down and just listening to what I'm saying, and that's still being trained. So you make it to fit into the nooks and crannies of your day. So say, okay, I was at 4 minutes. I did a 5 minute video. I'm only at 9 minutes. I've got 6 more minutes, guys. Okay, so then I've signed up 3 people. What do I do for the next 2 or 3 minutes? I message them and check on them 1 day a week, and I've got that done. Well, I won't have to do that again till next week. You see how easy this can be? This can be truly easy. But let me tell you the secret. It's doing it every day. It's being consistent. And then my last 2 or 3 minutes, I can go to buffer.com or whatever, and I can schedule some posts. I can set it to post for me, during the day or whatever it may be. But I have got myself organized. There is a training that I did, and I do at the beginning of every month. And I always tell people, make you a 100 list. And people are like, I don't know 100 people. Yes, you do. You know 100 people through Facebook, through friends of friends, through work, connections, family, whatever it is. Anybody from 18 to 99. Everybody needs a probiotic, and we have the best on the entire market. It takes 3 over-the-counter probiotics to equal our 1 probiotic. Everybody needs an omega. We have one, Mega X. Everybody needs a vitamin. We have an amazing vitamin. In fact, by people that are trying to get pregnant and are breastfeeding, their doctors are letting them take the X Factor and Omega instead of the prenatal vitamin. That's how good they are, guys. So just know you have a product here that is for anybody and everybody. And even the weight loss, even though that's not our true focus, I have people, guys, that have lost 40, 50. One has lost even 72 pounds. These things work. It's just you've got to be willing to reach out to people and go for it. So when you're looking at your daily activity, it's just that reaching out to 5 new people a day, minimum. I do more than that because I want to go really fast. So I say at least five people a day. Following up with your 3, reaching out and you know, getting a training. You can find anything on YouTube. You can do Plexus and whatever. There's trainings on the products, you know, whatever it is, all of that. How to reach out to people. There's trainings. You can look up anything on YouTube. Some great names are Timmy Yancey, Sonia Dudley, Julia Carty. I have a training video channel. Holly Devers. Let's see, who else? Rachel Rogers. Those are all different people. Tamara Holloway, different names. If you want to look up some people to see kind of who you might want to train and watch their videos. But just know that this is available for anyone. And you can do this in a short amount of time. Because remember, I went to Emerald working 2 jobs, coming home at 8 or 8:30 at night, and a husband that was coaching away all the time and during adoption process. So don't use the excuse that you don't have enough time, because you can fit it in the nooks and crannies of your day. And say you get up 15 minutes early, you message your people, you have them down, you mark them off your 100 list, and you go. If you want to see my training, I will post it. It was, I planned January. Everybody came together. We got our 100 list out. We took our calendar. We opened it up. We wrote 5 or 10 names down on each day. So every time we go to work the business, we just open up that calendar. We message those people. We say, you know, something sincere. And we don't have to go hunt for people to message. We don't have to scroll Facebook. We're not wasting our time. Because let's face it, y'all probably spend more than 15 minutes a day on Facebook anyway, just scrolling. Might as well get paid for it, right? So just go ahead and get yourself organized, because being unorganized will lead to you feeling like you can't do this, and you can. And just the consistency, it's really not hard at all. So let's recap, okay? You just got to get 3 people to join like you did wholesale. When you do that, you get $25 off of each welcome pack plus a $100 bonus, okay? So then you just need to send them, you know, how to take what, and you need to help them to get their 3, whether they want to work the business or not. Everybody wants their money back at least, and everybody has 3 friends that can say, hey, do this with me. You know, right now we've got that Trim Up 60 that they can do with you, and all of that. So that's fun. We've got the Block the Bulge group that's going. If they don't want to do Trim Up 60, we've got a small group of just us that's doing that. You know, so be bold. And I would say, just if you have their number in the phone, call them and talk to them, and just be real. Just share some of the things that I shared with you tonight. So I hope that this helped you guys. Is there any comments that I need to? Let's see. Allie's got approved for Triplex, Mega X, X Factor, and he preferred those 2 over the prenatals he gave her. She's pregnant. She's about to deliver in 2 weeks. Good, go Donna. Watch videos while doing my daily workout. Yeah, and that's just the thing. The only people that aren't successful with this business and these products are people that don't take them every day, and people that don't work the business every day. And if you've got 15 minutes, you can do this business. It's totally changed my life, and it will change yours. And let me tell you, if you need some help, if you want to message me, you know, hey, I've got 5 friends, and this is who they are and how I know them, and let me help you come up with a good, solid message, then I'm willing to do that. I will work and pour as much into you as you need me to help you. I probably will not overly bother you because I don't want to bother you, but if you're reaching out to me, I know you're serious, and I will in turn match your efforts and reach out to you and help you and hold your hand and do, because I want you to be successful. There's going to be 70 and more at the top of the company in Alabama coming up in the next couple of years. Why can't it be all of us? So, and I want to tell you this before I get off. Say you're like, oh goodness, I didn't take the products long enough. I didn't give it time to work. I just don't want to keep paying for it. You know, I want something quick fix. Okay. But what is your health going to look like in a year from now if you don't try to see what this is for you? On the flip side, if you're like, I don't really think I want the business. Okay. What do your finances look like right now? But if you did do the business, well, what could they look like in a year from now? Remember, my income times by 4 in 13 months. I'm just saying, Plexus will grow with or without you. Why can't it be with you? Somebody's going to do it. Somebody's going to contact your friends. Somebody's going to contact your family. They will join. It might as well be under you, and you might as well be helping your family financially. So I'm excited that you guys joined me. Thank you for your time tonight. Thank you for your time sacrifice. And let me help you to be successful and find the success that you want with these products and with this company and with this business. And so if you need anything, you just let me know. I will be there for you. It may take me, some time to see my messages sometimes. I work with several people, but that's because I choose to do that. I want to do that. And so you can put as much effort into this business as you want to, but you're definitely going to get out as much as you put in return. So I look forward to this. I'd like to pray real quick before we get off, if that's okay with you guys, and just pray over this new business is starting and going to silver, because my whole business is built on prayer. I have a war room upstairs in my team. I'm real open with it. I didn't have that before I started Plexus, but I have a war room, and I spend a lot of time praying for my team and my family in that room, and it's changed my life. And so let's just pray real quick. Lord, I just thank you for today, God, and I thank you for all of your many blessings. Lord, I just ask that you just bless the efforts on this team, God. I just thank you for each person on here, Lord. I prayed for them months ago, and you've sent them. Lord, I pray for whatever their need is, Lord, their health needs, their financial needs, Lord. I pray for the things that they're going to do in this next year, Lord. I pray for them to be successful, for you to send them people that need the business and the products in both, God, and that you allow them to help other people. Lord, I just ask that we always do things that you want us to do, God, and that we know that you bless us financially, not to have more things, Lord, but to do things for other people and to help other people. And Lord, help us to always keep it in the right perspective. Lord, I just ask that you help each person on this call to go silver, Lord, to get their money back and to share with others and to help others to feel better too. Lord, for the people that want this business, that have a desire in their heart, but they're scared, Lord, let them know that you've got this, that you brought them something wonderful, that you have given them an opportunity. Now, what are they going to do with it, God? Help them be brave and to be bold and to go all in and to see how you can change their life through this company, and that it's bigger than just them, Lord, that it's about the people they are supposed to share with, that they are people that they're supposed to share with. Those people's destiny is directly tied to these people's activity, their actions, and how they share this, Lord. I thank you for them. I thank you for allowing them to be on my team, Lord. And I ask you to bless their families and their finances and their health, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys. It was good spending some time with you. Go and rest. I know some of you are traveling and out and about, but I love you guys, and I'm so thankful for you. And if you need me, you just let me know, because you know I'm here for you. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Thank you, Holly.